What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tania Bright. I am a student astrologer, a mystic, and a tarot reader. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing your April 2020 predictions. The tarot readings are timeless though. Whenever you stumble upon them is when you're supposed to receive this message. So don't feel discouraged if it's not April anymore. I am going to be doing things a little bit differently. I do want to incorporate some astrology into these month ahead readings. So we are going to be talking about your sun sign and where that's transiting your chart. I also quickly kind of want to talk about Saturn being in Aquarius right now because I feel like it's very relevant since we have this pandemic going on. Saturn is a very innovative energy. It's all about the collective. It's all about bringing forth new ideas. It's a rebellious sign too, so usually it's about changing things for the better. And then we have Saturn, its home sign, which is about law, structure, boundaries, and resetting the status quo. Also really challenging our philosophy and our values as a collective and how we are attached, I guess, to like material things. For a lot of us, our material lifestyle changed since a lot of us are out of work right now or, might not be covered by our jobs. A lot of us are also forced to be at home with our families right now. We aren't able to go out due to quarantine. So there's a lot of change going on socially, and I feel like we're really lucky to have Aquarius in its home sign of Saturn right now because it's an energy that really brings forth new ideas after a point of destruction. It really is an energy that brings up the collective. Quarantine right now is really forcing a new social culture, and it's also kind of making us face a lot of, I don't want to say problems, but a lot of issues that we might have ignored in the home life. It's really forcing a lot of introspection right now since a lot of us are, we have a lot more time on our hands. We're spending a lot more time in isolation. So it's forcing this level of introspection. So a lot of us are able to really dive deep within ourselves and ask us, am I in the right place right now? Am I doing what am I doing something that truly fulfills me on a soul level? Aquarius is a very emotionally detached sign, so I feel like a lot of us too are having hard times sort of connecting with people on that level. But with all of this energy being accompanied by the double one, so rat year and Aries season, there's a lot of newness here as well. So I feel like this combination of energies is really kind of putting us in a place to find what's meant for us, to find what truly feeds our soul. It's bringing in a lot of new hobbies for people, a lot of new ideas, a new approach to social cultures, social structures, and whatnot. It's a lot of uncharted territory. I almost feel like the universe threw us this curved ball so we can sort of restructure our lives. Does that make sense? Even the government itself, I feel like, is restructuring. And a lot of astrologers predicted this back when Saturn was actually in Capricorn. They were saying social structures would fall and that we would have a new way of life. So I really want to just remind you guys to be brave and fearless during this time of adversity and really try to find the bright side of things. I know that's difficult, but there are always there's always a light to the darkness. There's always a bright side to things. So try to find the beauty within the chaos. Since a lot of us are so limited in terms of resources, is really going to teach us how to use the resources that we do have to its utmost value. And I think that's a lesson that we needed as a society. We have become super attached to having more and more and more that we sort of set it up for ourselves to never feel like we have enough. So really, as a society, we're forced to kind of face our attachments to our routines, to our goals, because a lot of that got, shaken up and maybe disrupted during this time. This is really sort of challenging our philosophy on material gains in specific and how we use that and what we do with that. So I feel like when we come out of quarantine, which a lot of astrologers are predicting might happen in May when Saturn dips back into Capricorn, I feel like we are going to sort of be tested here by the universe on what lessons did we learn during this pandemic. Are we going to step out of this pandemic as a society who, learned that we have to share, that we are only as strong as our weakest links, that everyone deserves health care, everyone deserves paid time off when they're sick, everyone deserves a roof over their heads. As a society, we should see this almost as like a reset period. Who are we when we come out of quarantine? It was really just brought to light how selfish we can be as a society when we were like clearing out all the shelves of like toilet paper and whatnot. I think it really showed us, like, as a society, what we would do in times of like chaos and adversity and scary times. And I feel like that's something to take note of, because if we were to continue that during like an apocalypse or whatever, we wouldn't survive. It would be a dog eat dog world. We would separate. We wouldn't know how to stand together. And I feel like that is a key lesson to learn here, is how can we stand together as a society. Also, with us being in Aries season, especially quarantine during Aries season, I feel like it's really important for us to figure out ways how to exert energy, because Aries is a very energetic sign. So I feel like a lot of us might have like our sleep patterns turned, like kind of like thrown off, or like we might even have a harder time falling asleep than usual. So I feel like this isn't a time to kind of like sit here and sulk in laziness and lethargicness. I feel like we have to find ways to exert this energy that Aries season is blessing us with. So hard work, work on your careers, work on your goals. This is a good time to exercise. This is a good time to try to eat right and do right by your body. All right, so that was my little spiel on this sort of pandemic, which I didn't want to ignore. Let's go ahead and get into these readings. So I calculated what house the sun is transiting for you based on your rising sign. So when I do talk about that, do watch it for your rising sign, but you're more than welcome to watch it for your moon, sun, and Mercury as well. What's up, Geminis? I know I look kind of crazy. All right, I had a little bit of fun with my makeup today, and if you follow me on Twitter, you'll see why. If you don't, link will be in the description box, but it's 18 plus only, no children, please. So I'm going to be telling you guys where the sun is transiting your birth chart right now. I used your rising to calculate this, but you're more than welcome to watch for your sun, moon, and Mercury as well. It may resonate with you. So you have the sun transiting your 11th house this month, and then it goes into your 12th house April 21st. Let's go ahead and talk about what sun is in astrology. So sun is your outward personality, your vitality, your father, your ego, and wherever it sits in your birth chart or wherever it's transiting in your birth chart, it lights up that house. So let's talk about what the 11th house is in astrology. So the 11th house is a house of social networks, it's a house of friends, it's a house of social media, it's a house of innovation, the collective, and any humanitarian ideas you might have. And then we have 12th house, which is the house of spirituality, isolation, self-transcendence, like any deep repressed parts of ourselves. It's pretty much like the deepest parts of our brain, so deep in the subconscious. It's also the house of dreams and spirituality and the other realm as well. So with that being said, I feel like this month you guys get a really clear vision on what you want out of life and what your true desires are. I feel like you guys will be quite intuitive this month and very good at manifesting this month as well. So this is a good month to make a manifestation board or write a list of goals down. I feel like you're going to be spending the first, half of the month being super social, creating those new, networks and communities for yourself. And then towards the end of the month, you might crave a bit more isolation. I feel like you guys will just also really see the bigger picture of your life as well. And you guys will kind of like not really care about meaningless connections. You guys are going to want to form either like business connections or romantic and platonic connections that actually push for growth and mean a lot to you. But all the meaningless ones you guys will kind of like drop and be done with. I feel like you guys are also going to find yourselves stumbling upon people who are like-minded and really want to like collaborate with you. If you guys are creatives, this might be the month where you guys find other creatives to collab with. And yeah, towards the end of the month, you guys might be a little bit more lethargic, so just be wary of that. You might be in more of like a meditative state too. And you guys, I think, will be getting like a lot of dreams and visions as well. All right, Gemini, so that is it. That is all I have to say for where the sun is transiting your birth chart. Let's go ahead and jump into your tarot reading. What's up, Geminis? Welcome to your April 2020 reading. I'm really excited to get into this reading. First of all, how are you guys doing during quarantine? I know you guys typically are like social butterflies, so hope you guys are doing okay. Comment down below how you're doing. So we're going to pull some oracle messages first. These oracle messages are going to show us like what central themes, you know, are surrounding you, what energies are surrounding you, what energies you might need to embody in order to get through this month, what energies might be hindering you and you need to release. These cards are going to tell us, all right? So let's go ahead and see what oracle messages come out. Oracle messages, please, for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mercury. Wow, a lot are coming out. Woo! Look at this. Oh my god, Gemini. Oh my god, Gemini. That's like flying. Why are these cards flying everywhere? What is going on? I knew y'all. Oh my god. I knew y'all were going to have a crazy month because you guys have like a really sort of like a big jump with that sun going from the 11th house to 12th house, like the house of like socialization, networking, to all of a sudden like the house of isolation. Like I feel like you guys are gonna have kind of like a crazy shift, a crazy month. Let's see what's going on though. I'm excited. First one we have is Love Begins, Gemini. Then I have Crown Chakra. Destiny is here. Solar Plexus Chakra. Universe is here. Intuition, the waiting game, authority, conflict and defeat, moving on, third eye, accelerated motion, partnerships and alliances makes a lot of sense. All right, let's talk about the Love Begins and partnerships and alliances, as well as destiny and universe. Like I said, I felt like people are going to sort of come into your lives, especially in the beginning of the first like 3 weeks of the month. People are going to come into your lives that I think are meaningful, that push for growth, that help you like creatively, that help you business wise. Like I feel like there's going to be like this important partnership that goes down. Conflict and defeat and moving on. I feel as though some of you really got to let go of like an ex, or some of you really have to like let go of like a situation where you took an L. Like maybe you got blamed for something you didn't do, or someone was talking about your back and you never got justice for it. Whatever it is, like it's time to move on. Crown chakra and third eye chakra. Third eye chakra with intuition is here. And I told y'all you were going to get maybe like visions or dreams. You have that house moving into 12th house of Pisces, house of spirituality, towards the end of the month. So you guys might be guided very much so by the universe. You guys might receive messages, intuitive messages, number signs, things like that. Accelerated motion, so life is really going to pick up speed for you. Authority, so making sure we set boundaries, all right, and we keep our authority. Waiting game, something's coming, and I think it's that love, all right. And destiny, whatever goes down this month, it's fated, it's already planned. This month is almost like predetermined for y'all. All right, let's go ahead and see what Moonology messages you guys get. All right. I'm really sorry about my squeaky chair again. Moonology messages for Gemini 2020. Moonology messages for Gemini 2020. Let's see what's going on. There's one. I love that first card too. Woo! Look at how these cards are so aggressive right now. Like, look at that. Your energy right now, Gemini, is super like it's like, ugh, it's like charged. It's like the Energizer Bunny, which means to me, like, I feel like you guys are gonna have a lot of energy for the first 3 weeks, and then the last week feels super burnt out and lethargic, so be wary of that. I love how the first card is meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces, since we have that 12th house. 12th house is a Pisces house, and meditate and contemplate. I think there was also another, yeah. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. That's going to be a big theme for you guys this month, since you guys are going from an 11 to 12. Balancing spirituality and practicality. Believe in the impossible. Love that for you. Look how beautiful this card is too. Work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. It's time to face those. You guys are going to face those towards the end of the month with that 12th house energy. Okay, it's going to bring it out. Then I have time to give rather than take, new moon in Virgo, and expect a powerful change. I feel like this is a powerful change within. Like I said, I feel like you guys are really going to figure out what you truly desire this month and how to make it happen in real life. All right, let's go ahead and see what's going on week to week with tarot. All right. So all my cards are upright. So if any of them fall in the reverse, that's just the way Spirit intended the message, all right? Give it a little bit of a shuffle, get it acclimated to your energy. I don't know why I'm kind of like excited for you guys this month. Like I know that was like kind of heavy energy, like working through your fears and like all that kind of stuff, but I feel like this month is actually going to bring a lot of blessings and a lot of realizations and a lot of epiphanies as well. All right, let's see. First week of April 2020 for Gemini. First week of April for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury. Please, first week of April for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury. Chariot. Love it. First week of April for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury. All right. Interesting. Okay. First week or second week of April for Gemini. Ooh, there we go. Second. Ooh, whoa. There we go. I'll fix it. I'll fix the cards and make them all pretty in a second. Third week of April for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mercury, please. That's, I think, fourth week. So let's get that third week. Third week of April. All right, let's talk about this. This looks crazy. Okay. So we have Chariot with the 8 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, love it. 7 of Pentacles with 5 of Swords, 6 of Swords here with the 10 of Rods. So looks like there's a lot of Pentacles going on here. So Earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn energy. Let's talk about the Chariot first. So in the Chariot and the 8 of Swords, I feel like it's really important your first week of April that you guys don't move without, like, that you guys aren't moving without intent. Whatever move you make, have intent. The way you go about your life the first week of April, have intent, all right? Don't, just wing it, Gemini. It's not the time to be smart. You guys are one of the most intelligent signs out there, so use that. Make sure you have clarity. Use your intuition. You guys have a lot of intuitive energy this month surrounding you, so use that. I feel like you guys might be overwhelmed by that, and that's why we have this 8 of Swords here. Like, you guys might be, feeling like stressed out or paranoid because you're receiving all of these, like, downloads from the universe, all these, like, intuitive messages that you guys aren't used to normally receiving. So I feel like that might cause some paranoia or anxiety or stress, but, relax. It's all right. You guys got this. And here's why. Here's how I know you guys got this. Second week, like, things start to play out for you. Things start to work out for you, especially career-wise or money-wise or manifestation-wise. 9 of Pentacles with 10 of Pentacles means the second week, too, is where you guys start to build for a long run. So I feel like this is maybe when that partnership comes in, or you meet that business partner, you meet that romantic partner that kind of, like, changes your life for the better. That happens the second week. What's nice is we have fulfillment because we have 9 of Pentacles and then we have 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles is fulfillment. 10 of anything is fulfillment. And I feel like you guys are going to be super independent as well, very focused on yourselves, very much in your bag, very much grinding the second week. Third week of April, you guys need to not get distracted by conflict, all right? Or, because like I said, you guys are having a very social week and then all of a sudden you guys get isolated as hell. So don't get distracted by the conflict. I feel like people are going to see you doing good and they're going to want to, like, disrupt that to some extent. And also, third week, if things kind of get rough, don't give up. I feel like you guys are going to have a really good week the second week, and then third week things kind of slow down, or like that conflict happens and disrupts something and it throws you guys off. But don't give up, keep it pushing. All right. Fourth week we have the 6 of Swords with the 10 of Rods. So I feel like you guys are going to have, like, a lot on your plate. A lot on your plate, maybe because you started something new the second week. You guys also might be moving towards, like, new horizons, or literally moving, and that could be like what this kind of baggage is, or this weight, or this burdensome energy is the fourth week. Or you guys might be moving away from burdensome energy and starting to, like, release that load, okay? Or you guys might literally be traveling overseas. That's another thing too that card can mean, like traveling overseas. But the key thing this month for y'all is to not stress. Do not stress, all right? That's why I have crown chakra here. Don't be too much in your head. Don't be stressing. You guys are guided, all right? You have universe here, destiny here. Love begins. There's a lot of like really good cards here. The waiting game, waiting for that blessing, okay? Intuition, third eye, like partnerships and alliances. You guys have a lot of goodness coming, but I feel like it might stress you out to some extent. So just be wary of that. All right. Let's go ahead and get some confirmation cards for you, Gemini. All right, there's two. Whoa, oh my gosh. These cards are like attacking me. Y'all's energy is crazy. I feel like y'all can feel it too. I feel like you guys can feel the energy, the momentum like picking up for you, the change coming. The new love coming as well. You guys might even feel that. All right, let's go ahead and read these confirmation cards. So many. All right, so we have 5 of Michael. It says this situation doesn't deserve you. Release your attachment to outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. Then I have King of Ariel. It says your plans are working out very well. Professional and financial success. Using resources wisely. Hey, 2nd week of April. That was confirmed. Then I have Ace of Raphael. It says a positive new emotional experience. Fulfilling romantic relationships. Deep and lasting spiritual insights. So that literally confirms the spiritual insights I was telling y'all. And the relationships that were coming your way. Then I have new beginnings. So starting a new life. Finding your purpose. A forgiving and compassionate review of the past. I told y'all that you would find what you truly desire this month, all right? And review of the past too. I think you guys are going to really learn from your past. Then I have Ace of Gabriel. It says a gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration. The chance to do something amazing. The sense of wonder. Then I have Queen of Michael. It says you know exactly what to do. The benefit of experience. A time for career. 4 of Gabriel, it says time for celebration, abundant rewards, hard work, release yourself from burdensome situations. What was I saying the 4th week? Drop those burdensome situations. Drop the dead weight, whatever it is holding you back, drop it. It is not the time to carry it, okay? 3 of Raphael, it says reasons to celebrate, a community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationship or children. I told y'all this was going to be a month of community. Then I have 2 of Gabriel. It says make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. I told y'all you would find cool people to collaborate with. Then I have strength. So it says strength through kindness, self-confidence, and forgiveness. This is not the month to doubt yourself, Gemini. Y'all got this. And then I have time to move quickly. Choose logic over emotion. Sudden changes. And I told y'all you all smart. You're smart. Use your logic. 7 of Michael, it says, there is a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all details. So collaborate. Collaborate, Gemini, but make sure that you are collaborating with good people. All right? Don't get fooled. Don't get caught up in snaky-ass energy. That's why it said review the details. Like, review the people very well. All right, Gemini, so that was it for your reading. Thank you so much for watching. Comment down below if you're a Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury, and how this may have resonated with you. And yeah, once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.